Hi friends, this is Monish back here with another daily Hindu editorial analysis. So in today's class, we are going to see September 30, 2025's Hindu editorial analysis. So the first part we have vocabulary, and moving on to the first word we have lingering. The first word on the screen we have is lingering. Lingering is an adjective which means కొనసాగుతున్న. Lingering is an adjective which means కొనసాగుతున్న. So, continuing for a long time, often longer than necessary. Continuing for a long time, often longer than necessary is lingering. So, synonyms are persistent, remaining, lasting. So, the synonyms are persistent, remaining, and lasting. Antonyms: ending, vanishing, brief. Ending, vanishing, and brief are the antonyms for this given word lingering. Then, moving on to the example sentence, there is lingering uncertainty over tariffs on APIs. So, there is lingering uncertainty over tariffs on APIs. And next word we have on the screen is breach. Next word is breached. Breached is a verb, and breached means ఉల్లంఘించారు. ఉల్లంఘించారు. Broken through, violated rules or limits. Broken, violated rules or limits is called as breach. Generally, we do hear people saying the security was breached. The security was breached in the sense it got violated. Synonyms are violated, infringed, ruptured. Violated, infringed, and ruptured are the synonyms, whereas the opposite are obeyed, respected, upheld. Obeyed, respected, and upheld are the opposite words or antonyms of breaching. Example: security rules were breached during the rally. Security rules were violated during the rally. Next word we have is collateral. Collateral. It is a noun which means బంధకము హామీగా ఇచ్చినది. బంధకము or హామీగా ఇచ్చినది is collateral. Something pledged as a security for repayment or responsibility. Something pledged as security for repayment or responsibility is called as collateral. Synonyms are security, guarantee, or pledge. Security, guarantee, or pledge. And the antonyms are unsecured, risk, liability. Unsecured, risk, and liability are the opposite words of collateral. The court asked parties to give collateral to cover damages. So the court has asked the parties to give something as proof or pledge to cover the damages. And next word on the screen we have surge. The word is surge, and it can be acted as a verb or a noun. Surge is both a verb and a noun, which means ఉధృతి ఒక్కసారిగా పెరగడం. ఉధృతి or ఒక్కసారిగా పెరగడం is called as surge. A sudden increase or rush forward. A sudden increase or rush forward is called as surge. And synonyms are rushing, rise, or flood. Rushing, rise, or flood are the synonyms of surge. And moving on to the opposite or antonyms, we have decline, fall, or drop. Decline, fall, or drop are the opposite of surge. Then we have example: the crowd surged forward when the star appeared. So the crowd surged, it means it suddenly increased forward when the star appeared. Recently we did know in Tamil Nadu there was a stampede. At the actors Vijay's rally, there was a stampede and approximately 40 people, including women and children, were dead. So the crowd has surged forward when the star has appeared. Then next word we have is asphyxia. Asphyxia. It is a noun and asphyxia means ukiri bikiri, upiradaka. So suffocation due to lack of oxygen. Suffocation due to lack of oxygen is called as asphyxia. And synonyms are choking, throttling. Choking and throttling are the synonyms of suffocation, whereas the opposite are breathing, ventilation. Breathing and ventilation are the antonyms for asphyxia. Example: many victims died of compressive asphyxia in the stampede. Many victims died of compressive asphyxia. It means due to the lack of oxygen and suffocation in the crowd, the victims have died. And next word we have is mystic. Next word is mystic and it is a noun. Mystic means Maya mantramu. Mystic means Maya mantramu. A sense of mystery or special power around a person or thing. A sense of mystery, special power around a person or thing is called as mystic. Synonyms: aura, charisma, enigma. Aura, charisma, and enigma are the synonyms of mystic, whereas antonyms are clarity, transparency, openness. Clarity, transparency, and openness. Example: frequent appearances could reduce the mystic of the actor. Frequent appearances could reduce the mystic of the actor. So, if in case the actor Vijay was frequently appearing in the outdoor, then the eager or will to see the actor would may have reduced and there would not have been this stampede. So, frequent appearances could, there was a chance to reduce the mystic of the actor. Next word we have is caveat. Next word is caveat and it acts as a noun. So caveat means sharatu or hecharika. Sharatu or hecharika is caveat. A warning or condition attached to an agreement. A warning or condition attached to an agreement is called as caveat. Synonyms are stipulation, warning, stipulation and warning. Antonyms: assurance, certainty. Assurance and certainty are the antonyms of caveat. Then example sentence we have: the agreement came with a caveat that tariffs would be capped at 15%. So the agreement came with a condition that tariffs would be capped at 15%. Next word we have is sprawling. Next word is sprawling and sprawling is an adjective which means vistaramaina or vistarinchna. Vistaramaina or vistarinchna. Spreading over a wide area often irregularly. So spreading over a wide area often irregularly is called as sprawling. Synonyms are extensive, widespread, vast. Extensive, widespread and vast are the synonyms of sprawling, whereas the antonyms are compact, limited, narrow. Compact, limited and narrow are the antonyms. India has a sprawling pharmaceutical industry. India has a spreading pharma industry. And next word we have forge. Next word we have is forge. Forge is a verb which means kattadam or airparchadam. Kattadam or airparchadam. To form or build something strong, often with effort. To form or build something strong with effort is called as forge. Synonyms are establish, create. establish and create are the synonyms of forge, and antonyms are break, destroy, dismantle. Breaking, destroying, and dismantle are the opposite of forge. Global supply chains were forged after World War II. Global supply chains were forged after the World War II. Next we have diversify. Next word is diversify. Diversify is a word which means విస్తరించడం. Diversify also means to విస్తరించడం. To expand into a new area or make varied. To expand into a new areas or to make more variations. Synonyms are branch out, broaden. Branch out and broaden are the synonyms of diversify, whereas antonyms are concentrate or limit. Concentrate or limit are the antonyms of diversifying. Example we have India must diversify export markets to reduce dependence on the US. So, India must diversify, must expand export markets so as to reduce the dependency on the United States. So, we have completed the vocabulary part and now moving on to the next one word substitutions. So, the first word is stampede. Stampede is a sudden rush of crowd. A sudden rush of crowd is called as stampede. In Telugu we say Tokislata is stampede. Next word we have is demagogue. Next one word substitute is demagogue, and demagogue means a political leader who seeks support by appealing to desires and emotions rather than logic. So a political leader, sorry for the inconvenience. So, demagogue is a political leader who seeks support by appealing desires and emotions rather than the logic. Is a demagogue. Next one word substitute is monopoly. Next one word substitute is monopoly, and monopoly means exclusive control over the supply of a product. Exclusive control over the supply of a product is called as monopoly. Next word philanthropy. Next word we have is philanthropy, and philanthropy means loving of mankind. The act of promoting human welfare, especially by donating money. The act of promoting human welfare by donating money is called as philanthropy. Phila in the sense love, anthropy in the sense mankind. So love towards mankind is philanthropy, and this love is shown by donating money. Next part we have idioms and phrases. The first idiom we have on the screen is breathe life into. Breathe life into. It means to make something more active, lively, or successful. To make something more active, lively, or successful is called as breathe life into. Next, double edged sword. Double edged sword idiom implies that something that has both positive and negative consequences. Something that has both negative and positive consequences can be termed as double-edged sword. Just in case of computers, technology, or artificial intelligence, all those are double-edged swords. That means they have both positives as well as negatives with them. Next, cost an arm and a leg. Cost an arm and a leg. This idiom implies very expensive. So, if something which is bought at a very expensive rate, then we can say, I have bought this car at cost of an arm and a leg. It means I have bought this car at very expensive price. Next, burn the midnight oil. Burn the midnight oil. This idiom says To study or work late into the night. To study or work late into the night can be called as burn the midnight oil. Next, hit the nail on the head. Hit the nail on the head. What does this idiom generally mean? So, hitting the nail on the head is somewhat rude, and hit the nail on head means to describe a situation exactly or perfectly. So, if there was an incident happening and you saw it particularly with your eyes, then you can say that with nail on the head. It means to describe a situation exactly and perfectly. At that situation, we can use this hit the nail on the head. So let us see the revision of this today's class. Which word means broken through or violated rules? Broken through or violated rules. As discussed in the vocabulary, breach. Breach means to violate the rules. And next, the word sprawling best fits in which meaning? As discussed in vocabulary, sprawling means extensive and widespread. Extensive and widespread is called as sprawling. So, option B is the right one. Next, a sudden rush of crowd. A sudden rush of crowd is called as. So, stampede. Stampede is nothing but a sudden rush of pushing of crowd. Next, exclusive control over the supply of product. Exclusive control. So, exclusive control means monopoly. That means nothing, no other brand or company is competing with another. Then we can say it as it is a monopoly company. So, exclusive control over the supply of product is monopoly. So, that's it for today's class. Hope you did enjoy this session. If you did like the session, then make sure to join this channel by subscribing and click on this like button so that it gives me a boost of confidence for creating more and more videos. If you want to get the PDF of this class and quizzes related to this vocabulary and one word substitutions, then make sure to join the Telegram channel English with Technical Monish. So you can join it through the link in the description or with the help of this QR code. So see you guys in the tomorrow's class. Till then, keep studying and practicing. Goodbye.